Tighten up, everybody. It's the guys from PBMac36. I am PBMac, back with another 7 Days to Die video. This is going to be a base tour. Be sure to stay tuned throughout the entire video. I'm going to give you some tips on how to promote your channel and actually how to help us promote ours as well. So stay tuned through the whole thing if you would. We're going to start out with a map of the base to kind of give you an overview. You can see the trench that we have dug all the way around. This is an old farm site. Here's the old barn that we've torn down and built a fortress. Here's the old farmhouse that is now a storehouse for the base and work area. So we're going to start out with the storage area that's in the old farmhouse. This base is big enough that we do have zombies spawn out from time to time inside the base in between the two buildings. And so you can see they've done a little bit of damage to this building while we were fighting off the hordes on the outside. So we have the iron door there, the vault door. Let's go into the upstairs here on the second floor. And as we were building this base, of course, the workbench is a necessity to save time and to ramp things up. And then you have to have materials. So there are your forges, 6 of those, and then the cement mixers to also help you with materials. Highly recommend that you build those. Up here we have the storage area that we used originally for the base. We still use it. Guns, ammo, building supplies, medical, food, and then just general and the explosives. This is a public world that we built for our subscribers and for people that view our streams. And so if you'd like to participate in this world, you can always subscribe to the channel and be sure to click the bell to turn on the notifications so it will alert you as to when we're going to be on and playing. Okay, so we're going to go down here. I always suggest putting hay down at the bottom of these large ladders or long ladders, so if you fall it doesn't break your leg. You can see this iron fence that we've put up all the way around the outside. What that does is it stops them for just a minute or two so you can fire off a few shots. Sometimes you can kill them, but if you have ferals or more powerful zombies, it's harder to kill. But it does stop them a little bit so you can do some damage. I'm going to step out onto the catwalk and show you the iron spikes that are down there. We've added this catwalk not only to see down into the where the spikes are down in the trench, but it also keeps spider zombies from crawling straight up. Got a mini bike pad here with a mini bike on it. And again, the spikes at the bottom are iron. A lot of people ask me why I don't upgrade them to steel, and the answer is we don't have the capacity to do that on the console on PlayStation 4 yet. So if you're a developer and you're listening, please help us by giving us the ability to do that. Here's a mini bike ramp that you can also, of course, run up and down to get in and out of the base, and we have them strategically placed. There is one of the tips that I am going to give you. It's a billboard that we have actually on the side of our base. So I'll give you a little bit more detail on that coming up soon, so stay tuned. We built this ramp out of concrete, obviously, because it's outside of the protective barrier and it does take some damage. The hordes tend to attack these because they are obviously entrances and points of interest, so they will attack them. Let's look at the garden. This is something that our friend Spronky came up with. He put a storage box there with farming implements and seeds and things. We've got blueberries, potatoes, corn planted here to feed the base and its occupants. And there's another ramp that you can get in and out. Okay, let's go over here and take a little bit more of a detailed look at this promotional part of this world actually that we have. If you play 7 Days, you can do this as well, obviously. But we have some sponsors here, and I'm going to go over those. Zombo Plays, Tornado Warning Gamers, Your Name Here, which is self-explanatory, Vaping Gamers, and our newest one, Timbo. And it's really, really expensive to get your name up here. You can see the description below to see how. It's 50 cents to get your channel name up here. So like I said, really expensive, right? But you can click the link in the description below and it will take you to a PayPal page, and then you can send me a message as to what you want on the billboard, and be sure to specify that you want it on the billboard. Iron doors to the inside of the base. There's Spronky's door there. We have people, like I said, this is a public world, so we have people that come in and play with us. And you can see there's Zombo in his room. He left his door open. Parker. And there are 5 rooms down on this main floor, and then there are 2 other floors up above it. This is the back door, vault door here, that you can see goes out to the garden. So let's do a little bit of the interior base detail. You can see here, obviously, we have our supplies, ammo, guns, food, water, general supplies, medical. Over here we have an endless water source. There's a detailed video on how to do that in our playlist on Savage 7 Days to Die on our YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out. Shameless plug. And here are the supplies for doing that, the buckets to refill the water after you take it out of there, campfire to cook it so that you can turn it from murky to drinking water. Now let's go down into the catacombs. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this leads to the trench. There are 4 tunnels here that will take you out to each section of the trench. So let's go out here and I'll show you how this works. Dug the trench, laid the spikes, put the concrete down to make it more reinforced, and of course the zombies will break through the fence upstairs and fall down here, boom, and hit the spikes that again are iron because we can't reinforce them to steel because we are on the PlayStation 4, and then you melee them with your knife or your Lucille or your spike bat, and of course those reinforced concrete wrapped in steel so that they can't break through it. We have supply crates that are built into the walls ever so many feet down here. We have about 3 or 4 of them on each side because when you loot the zombies, of course, they have stuff on them, and you don't have to keep going up and down the, up and down trying to replace or sort through it. So you can sort through it after the hordes are gone by putting it in there in those supply crates. So let's go back up here up into the main part of the base, and as I said, this is the main floor, but there's 2 other floors that are identical to the one that's downstairs, except for the storage crates. These are basically housing for the people that come in and play with us, subscribers and other viewers. Here's my room, PBMac36. I thought this was a neat touch. Touch my stuff and die. So people, if they actually broke into the room, maybe that will give them pause as to whether I have any booby traps or not. I have some supply crates up here. My room's pretty Spartan. I've just got my bedroll and some supplies up here. So, but I do have this feature that I will show you now, and this is another important tip that I learned from Grand Spartan. So shout out to Grand Spartan. Here's an observation deck. Supply drop that is dropping down, so I can get out here and kind of get an idea about what's going on this side of the building. But there's another reason that I built this, and I'll go over it in just a minute. Jump across the little hole there. We're going to go up on the roof of the fortress, and we'll show you how the view is from up there and what we did with it. We've got spotlights up here, torches, we've got a storage crate. These are the ramparts here, and of course you can see pretty good from up here. If you got a sniper rifle, you can do pretty good. I don't suggest, if you're on this base by yourself, to try to defend it from up here unless you're just an excellent shot. You could, but you're pretty good ways off. So here's the back part of the base here, and so we'll go back down into the base itself, and I'm going to go back into my room here and give you guys an idea about how to, because if they get down into the catacombs or into the trench part, you got to get down there quick. So I built this free fall here, boom, and you can put hay at the bottom so it doesn't injure you. So this gets me down to the main level from my room, and then I built another one that goes down through the ground, boom. That way I don't have to keep going around to climb down on a ladder. I can just drop. Be sure to put hay down at the bottom. So we're going to go back up to the top, and as I promised, I'm going to give you a little bit more of an idea about how this works to promote your channel on the billboard outside. It is 50 cents to get your name on the billboard. If you want to put your channel name on there, that's really cool. So it will help to promote your channel, and it will also help promote us too. And again, it's 50 cents to get your name up there. There'll be a link in the description below. It's a PayPal link. Be sure to put your donation in and then leave me a message letting me know that you want your name on the billboard on the base for 7 Days to Die. And so, guys, I hope this is helpful and entertaining. There will be more to come. Thank you so much, and stay tuned to our streams.